Hello folks, in this video I want to talk to you about the Hiball Gin and Tonic Glass and give you my thoughts on which glass you should be using for your gin and tonics, whether you're out in a bar, pub, at home, whatever. Now, I've got some opinions on this that I want to kind of share with you. But first, before that, this week's question of the video. I want to know what your favourite glass is. What do you go to at home with your glasses? Do you have a balloon like this or do you use something different? Now, the whole premise for this, we've seen during my career, we've seen the Hiball Gin and Tonic Glass kind of evolve from the sort of what I call, can you see that? Can you see that in comparison? Look, the Hiball Pat Butcher serve. EastEnders fans will know exactly what I'm talking about there. We've seen it go from that to like mid-90s to kind of that by the late 90s, like your half-pint glass. And then we kind of saw the Diageo kind of coin the perfect serve back in the early 2000s. But in the last couple of years, 2016, we've seen a huge influx of these great big honking gin balloons. Now, if you're a pub and bar, these are brilliant because they've turned that £3 gin and tonic into that £8, £9, £10 gin tonic, doubles £14, £15. So presentation wise, they've done well. However, my big bone of contention with this is that, you know, if you're at home, now they've come from Spain. Spain are renowned for their generous serves. There's 75ml, 100ml sometimes serves. You know, the bartender just pours. In the UK, we are kind of limited to 25 and 50ml. So if you put, if you have a single gin and the bartender puts a whole bottle of, you know, tonic water in there, 200ml, that's a 1:8 ratio. You've got 1 part gin to 8 parts tonic water. Even worse if you go a double, well, no, not even worse, but if you go and double gin and tonic to a whole bottle, that's 1:4. Now, me personally, I like to taste my gin, so I'm going 1:2, 1:3 ratio. And as I say, my perfect serve, what I've kind of got into is these kind of lovely little sort of rocks glasses there. I've got, I don't know whether you can see that, let's hold it up close. I've got one single ice cube in there and it just works a treat for me. The ice cube doesn't melt in here. You hold it, your hands are going to get cold. The ice, because of the large surface area, the ice is going to melt really quickly. You can see there, you know, that's only been poured a couple of minutes. That 1 cube of ice is virtually gone. So that's how I like to serve mine there. You can see how much tonic I've used there. Can you see that? That's how much left in the bottle. I've still got a double measure in there, and I've gone sort of 1:3 ratio with my gin and tonics. That is my perfect serve. I want to know what your perfect serve is. How do you feel about gin balloons? Would you prefer these if you're out and about now? Or do you still like these? Hiball, 16 ounces. Let me know. In the next video coming up, I'm got a really crazy gin for you.